round of applause.
Thank you everybody for coming out. Well, as Anthony said, I've been moving because people been chasing me. So you move when people chase you, right? Cops chase me, rent is due, everything's high. You know, anybody here high tonight? Anybody here high? Yeah, you look a little high, man. You look a little high. But gas is high too. How you doing with the gas high? It's crazy like that glue, right? Like that Gorilla Glue, right? I understand, but you know what? We keep pushing to make it happy because you know what? Comedy is good therapy. Yeah. So I'm here to get some therapy. Who's here to get some good therapy? Let's see who's here. Is Brooklyn in the house? Yeah. All right. Represent. Where's the Bronx at? All right. And where is Queens? Queens is in the building. Who's here from Staten Island? Long Island? Rikers Island? All right. Who's here from Virginia? All right. We got out-of-towners here. You gotta welcome them. And who's here that I didn't call your place of residence? Harlem? Yeah. Harlem World. All right. We here, we in the building. All right, well, I'm glad everybody's here. And thank you for coming out again. And, you know, this whole comedy thing it ain't easy telling jokes. I tried telling jokes to my wife. It never works. The only time she laughs at me when we're in bed. Yeah, that's why I say, oh no. That's the only time I'm funny, when we're in bed. But you know what? But you gotta keep pushing. She says I'm too cheap. So I don't know. So I took her to the 99-cent store. She complained. Am I cheap? Am I just being a little thrifty, right? A little frugal. Am I cheap? Because when we go to the store, we go to our favorite store, the 99-cent store. Listen, I just look for the clearance rack. That's all. So then she says I'm cheap and I don't take out to eat. And since she's always mad and upset, take her to McDonald's. Get her a Happy Meal. Just trying to make her happy. I said I don't take her out anywhere. So I said, all right, I'll take you to the islands. So where should I take her? Where do you think I should take her?
Not the island of Manhattan.
Long Island. City Island. Then she still wasn't satisfied. So I took her to Rikers Island. She saw her family, and we had a family affair. So I asked there, just try to have a good time, I'm so easy. So don't listen. House rules. There will be no slapping here tonight. So if I say something that you don't agree with, or if one of the comedians say something that you don't agree with, no slapping. All right? No slapping. Because I got my bodyguard, right, D?
Yep, gotcha.
So we're going to bring on your first comedian. I was talking to this gentleman, and I met him through a friend of mine's, Mr. Julius Carr, and he said, yo, I never bomb. I don't bomb. So that's pressure. That's pressure, right? That's like pressure. That's like when you meet a guy and you meet him and he has black shoes on and a nice suit, but he got on white tube socks. That's pressure. That's pressure. So we're gonna bring up the first comedian. Good guy, I met him. Good conversation, very professional. He's so professional, he's one of the first people here. He beat the roaches here. So he's good. He beat the roaches, he beat the mice. He's here, but he's ready to go up and he's ready to make you laugh. He travels all around. Start clapping. I can't hear you. Start clapping. Please put your hands together for Mr. roll. Roll. R-O-T-E,
Thank you very much, guys. Give it up for So Easy, guys. Give it up for So Easy. Give it up for yourself. What up, New York? What up? Hey, thank you very much. I love the music. I feel like I'm on Saturday Night Live. This is great. This is amazing, guys. I'm so glad you guys can see me. It's like I can't see you guys. You know, like my mom's making fun of me. She's like, "Why you always call me when you close your eyes?" If my mom thinks my eyes are small, so I don't know, right? Like I don't know. And the fact that people that's the thing. The fact that people think that we have small eyes is interesting, because we all think you have too big of eyes. No matter where you're from. My name's Miller Rogue. People ask me, "How is that? Is that your real name?" You look at me all confused. No, my real name is Joe Biden. It's Confucius. You know, like, so, a little about myself. I'm from Asia. Any Asian in the house? One! We have one! Oh my god, this is great! Yeah, in Queens, there's only 2 Asians that live here. I love it! I love it. You know, I just came back from Philly. I was doing a show over there. I'm so glad I'm alive. I'm still performing. You know, I'm not dead yet.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's great, right? Thank you. Thanks for the energy. I like that. In Philly, there's no Asians. Right? There's no Asians. Because, you know, there's just not enough Asians in this world, right? Like, wherever you go, there's no Chinatown. It's a myth. It's a myth. So, yeah, it's like where everyone lives. I live in Inglewood. Everyone here knows Inglewood?
California?
No. Good guess. Not Inglewood. Okay. What about Washington Heights? Anyone here heard of Washington Heights?
Yes.
Thank you. Well,
You said Inwood.
Inglewood, yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Well, hey, thank you for teaching me how to speak English. I appreciate that. So, you know, the Dominicans call it Dykeman. I'm sure you heard of Dykeman. Any Latinos in the house? No one. This is a very diverse crowd. I love this. My wife's Dominican. Or, yeah, he's like, oh wow. Are you sure? Are you sure? Can this Asian guy do it?
I'm faking you.
No, but that's the thing, right? Like people think like we have small penis. Like something I have to ask myself, like who here has slept with 250 million Chinese guys? Have you? Have you slept with 10? Excuse me, have you slept with 1 million? Yeah, like right, like, people think we have small penises. Like who's there to judge? Pew Research? Like I don't understand, like has someone who lived 2,000 years and have had sex with, I don't know, 200 million Asians, Chinese, to say we have small penis? Right? It's so weird. Like, now we have a child, so I can tell you, I don't have a small penis. I don't have a huge penis, because according to penis map, it's red. Do you guys know what penis map is?
No.
Good. I'm glad you don't watch porn. That's good.
Oh, okay.
Keep it up. Yeah, my wife's Dominican. My child is quarter black, quarter white, and half Asian. So if you guys have never seen a panda, just look at my son. No need to go to a zoo. It's unnecessary. Zoo is full of COVID. You know. It's full of COVID. I can make fun of that joke because I'm half Chinese. I'm from a place called Macau. Anyone here heard of Macau? Yeah, where's Macau, sir?
China.
China?
I believe.
Okay, where's Taiwan? Is China too? It's okay, you can let it out. This is therapy. I allow you to laugh. It's okay. Let it out. I heard people here also clap. Where's Macau?
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong? Wow. That's like people ask you what is an apple? Apple is a fruit. Or apple is an orange. That's basically what you're saying. Macau is a small island right next to Hong Kong. Good guess. I appreciate that. Yeah, man, but you can't be like, this guy is Chinese. Maybe he's Japanese. It's not the same thing. Their peanuts are different. It's not the same thing. I'm from Macau. We don't pay tax, right? So like, when I come to US, I feel like you're shaking your head. It's like, oh my God, these guys don't pay tax. Yeah, we don't, unfortunately. I'm so sorry. We don't pay tax. I'm so sorry. So let alone tips, right? Let alone tips. Tips is a nuance for us. In Macau, you know, so when I come to US, when people ask me for money, it doesn't matter if they're homeless or not, they ask me for money. I was like, no, you give me money. I'm entitled to money. I had therapy during pandemic, just like everyone else, right? Because it's necessary, right? And I'm like, why am I telling jokes to my shrinks and paying them $75 a week? You pay me, you know? Yeah. Also, when I get on stage, people are like, does this guy like massage people into having sex with them? Or does he create MSG from scratch and wholesale it to like Panda Express? Right? Because, you know, like if you've never been to Asia, you should go. We don't have salt and pepper. We have organic MSG on the table, you know? Sriracha and MSG. It's a joke. It's a joke. I hope you get that. This is not a TED Talk. I'm not your math teacher. This is not philosophy 101, you know. I don't think that stereotype is racist enough because it's not inclusive. What about people from Vietnam? What about Malaysians and Mongolians? But hold on for a second. Are Mongolians consider themselves Asians? I thought they were Europeans. It's also a joke. It's not yeah, I'm a Jewish Asian. Yeah. So anyone here has met any Jewish Asian ever? Yeah. No, I know. We exist. We exist. Yeah. Thank you. I'm gonna leave you guys with this. So like, I don't know if you ever been to like anywhere outside New York. I love it when New Yorkers complain about homelessness because when they go to LA or Seattle, oh, homelessness is so bad, and I'm like, right, because New York is just so clean, it's spotless, right? There's no homelessness. It's the pathway to Valhalla. You know, like it's just ridiculous. But I tell you what, in LA, at least the homelessness got class. They have a class. They have a tent. They stick up American flag. This is my land. They have grills. They have all the bats laying around. You know. And like they have a scooter. So I'm asking myself, how are you homeless? How are you homeless? Right? Yeah, I think this word gentrification only exists in the United States. Because in Brazil or Middle East, it's called pacification. And in China, we'll call it neighborhood cleanup. You're not allowed to be homeless. The government, no, it's a joke. I'm a comedian, okay? The government will buy you a one-way ticket to New York if you decide to be homeless. You know, that's how it works. That's how it works. Yeah. Louis, did you give me a light?
Yeah.
Okay. So 1 minute or?
1 minute.
1 minute. All right. So yeah, I don't think I got any more jokes because I got a little sleep. You know? I think that's my time, guys. Thank you so much for having me.
Put your hands together one more time and roll. Let's roll. R-O-G-U-E. Roll. Now, I didn't know Rogue was gonna come up here and start talking about his anatomy. But since he wants to talk about his, I ain't gonna talk about mine. But anyway, you know, put your hands together one more time for Rogue. He's traveling all across. He said when he leaves here, he's gonna go to North Carolina. North Carolina, came back from California. So his name is up and coming. So get to know him, name to know. We're gonna bring up your next comedian right now. He's actually, he's another Asian. Do not ask him for Chinese food. He is not here for delivery service. Because you know how we like to stereotype, right? You know? Like, if I didn't have this on, more than likely, and I go outside and I'm on the thin side, people think I'm on crack. Then they think I'm smoking. But I stopped smoking yesterday. So I just need y'all to know that. I need y'all to know that. So don't offer me anything. A big shout out for Camise. You have a business. You take care of pets, right? You take care of pets.
Yeah.
Notivia? What's the name of it?
Novetica. Yes.
So if you want to get your pets taken care of, you want to have your dogs, you know.
Health and wellness.
That's right.
Holistic care.
Yeah, all that good stuff. Meet Camise afterwards.
Yes.
All right, your doggies and your cats and your monkeys and your giraffes, all that good stuff. Yeah. Okay, put your hands together. Start clapping. David. Jim. That's it. J-I-N-N. David Jim.
Ding, 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 ding. Oh, I love see this crowd. This crowd amazing. You see, I deliver Chinese food. I work for King Fried Chicken. I know Asian enough for my own people. It's so messed up. I also love doing this voice because you think I was raised in China, taught English by Russian people. That is not the case. Now, I know what y'all's thinking, you know, my face don't match my profile, I know. I look like I got a big booby anime body pillow sitting in my bedroom somewhere. But I talk like I want a bacon, egg, and cheese in 2 syllables with a Bevan head. I'm a New Yorker. If you thought I was gonna say Asian, you're part of the problem. Grew up in a place called Washington Heights. We all know where that is? Yeah. Anyone here not know where that is? Alright, well, I'm gonna give you a quick picture right now. When people say Upper West Side, they don't mean regular Upper West Side in Washington Heights. It's just don't go there, Upper West Side, it's dangerous. I come from the one place you can get a pastelito in New York City anymore. If you don't know what a pastelito is, it's an ungentrified empanada. That's exactly what it is. Whole Foods has not touched the pastelito yet. It's a safe place. That's right. I grew up there, you know, didn't really fit in. I didn't really grow up with Asian people. I grew up with Dominicans, which is why I only know their food words. You know, I don't know anything about their language. The first word in Spanish my friend ever taught me was mama huevo. And anyone who speaks Spanish knows that's not a good thing to say. I said it to a white English teacher in the 6th grade. And she went around and thought I complimented her. Until one period later, the Spanish teacher was like, "What did this boy just say to you? What did this chino just say to you?" That's all the Spanish I know. So I grew up, you know, trying to figure out how to fit in, you know, because I don't play ball. I'm not really an athletic type. But I'm also not good at math. And I realized what Asians who are not academically inclined do to fit in this country, because we want to be Americans too. We don't want to be Asian Americans. We just want to be Americans. We set up stores in all your hoods, selling all your favorite stuff for cheaper. That's what we do. Think about it. Nowhere in China's 2,000-year history will you ever see chicken wing with pork fried rice on the menu. You'll never see it. That is a post-railroad invention. Think about it. We want to be American so bad, we started insulting our own culture. Did you know there was kosher Chinese food in this country? Do you realize kosher means no seafood and no pork? That goes against everything our country has survived on for the last 3,000 years. It is a blasphemy to our ancestors, is what I'm saying. I saw the worst thing the other day. I saw a vegan Chinese restaurant. I was like, vegan Chinese don't go together. That's about as culturally correct as a soul food restaurant that is also vegan in Atlanta. It just don't work. You tell me you're gonna make turkey legs vegan. Yeah, right. Mm-hmm. What you using instead of chitlins? What, tofu? Nah, that's not working. That's not working. No chillings in this vegan establishment. You know what I'm saying? I spent a lot of time growing up in Harlem. You know, I went to middle school there. I try to figure out how to bridge communities, try to connect with people. I realized where the people from Asia should have done things better. We should have brought Dragon Ball Z to BET in 2005. Because it's universally known. Black people have the unique ability to turn anything cool. It's an amazing power. You know how much more kombucha would be sold if Tyrese Gibson was on the cover of it? I mean, come on, guys. You think if Luda sponsored almond milk, you still be paying a premium for it? People would be rushing to sell that stuff. That's why we should have brought Dragon Ball to BET in 2005. Would have saved our people at least a generation of bullying, you know? If y'all know who Lil Uzi Vert is, we would have had a version of him in 2006. He's a rapper, but he likes anime a lot. You know, he's a weird dude. Listen, you don't know who this guy is? He has a diamond in his forehead. He looked like the Vision from Marvel. He's crazy. This guy is crazy. I went to medical school in China at the age of 17, which was a mistake. Reason being, 17-year-olds don't have dreams. I don't know why we give kids so much credit. Oh, he's gonna go chase his dreams, be a physician. 17-year-olds don't have dreams. Not at least when I was growing up. The 17-year-old dream was to get laid in college. That's the, that's the only dream we had, you know. We're not like these new kids. And the college kid at my age who went there, their dream was to get laid further after they got laid the first time. That was the only dream. But yeah, I went to medical school in China. It was my graduation present, you know. Y'all know The Art of War by Sun Tzu? Yeah, everyone's referenced it. Picture this. My dad went the line, if Kuma no make Asian, try deportation. And that's exactly what happened. If you don't know what Kuma is, it's okay. It's a tutoring service. It's responsible for 100% of young Korean American suicides. I don't make these rules. I believe y'all will know this song. While I was in China, I taught ESL. Any educators in the crowd? No? Yeah? I taught ESL. They didn't tell me in the contract it was the 2-year-olds. Y'all know how hard it is to teach a second language when they can't speak their first one? I did them a favor instead. I said, I'm gonna give these people more American names, you know? I'm tired of all the Davids and the Kevins and the Jennings, you know? Everyone knows one of them. So I gave them 3 choices. Snoop Dogg, Lady Gaga, and Dr. Dre. And the crowd favorite, take a wild guess. Dr. Dre. Why? You can be doctor with no education. I'm like, yeah, we got Dr. Phil. That's my time. My name's David Jim.
Now, one time for David, J. And the N.
Nope,
Just one N. And J. Y'all remember this song? Remember this? Turn that up a little, DJ. Come on, you teasing me. Y'all remember that song?
Yeah.
That's that Cali song. You remember that song, man? Remember that song? Yeah. Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre. Yeah. That's when it was cool. That's when it was cool to be a drug dealer. Yeah, that's when you could sell drugs and the cops ask you for some. Right, Julius? I don't know. There you go. Give it up one more time for David Jim. That's gin. Not the gin that some of us drink, but the J, the I, and the one N. Gin. The next comedian coming up here right now, he sounds like when you hear the name, like he's a like Greek, Roman, but he's not that. He's a good guy, real nice guy. First time I met him, I asked him, he was doing something in the Bronx area at Hunts Point. And normally when you hear about Hunts Point, those that know about Hunts Point know that Hunts Point is known for Hunts Point is known for women that do community service. So, when I first was talking with him and he said, yeah, I'll give you a spot up on stage. I I said, all right, all right. And he gave me a spot on stage. He introduced me to Rome. Rome introduced me to David Jen. And I invited Julius to like 2-3 shows. He didn't show up at none of them. But he's here tonight. He's here tonight. So put your hands together right now for Julius Hall. Julius Hall. Okay.
That's my Bronx quick walk. That's my Bronx quick walk. How you guys feeling? You guys doing good? Yeah. Glad to see you guys. Some people mess up my name. You know, my name is Julius Carr. So I want everybody to say together, vroom, 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 vroom. You check your engine, brother. Some people in the back sound like they can't afford gas. It's all right. And the lady stepping on the brakes too hard. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Oh, I was wondering how I got my last name. You know, those hard hills sound interesting. Going across my joke. I was wondering though, how I got my last name. Carr's origin is Northern England. Yes. It may be or it may not be a slave name. You know, it's okay either way. I'm proud to say I never owned a car. Yeah. One time I met this female named Parker. Parker, you believe it? We got married. She hyphenated her last name. So now she's known as Parker Carr. She doesn't have to ride me, she can just leave me sitting there. It drives me crazy. Yeah. Too much, man. Yeah, you know, I'm not bragging, though, but we're doing pretty good. We're doing okay for people who have 8 cars, you know, 8-car kids. You know, yeah. Yeah, we got, it's a good thing, it's not bad things. 8-car kids, man. Some people say, you didn't have a TV? Huh?
You didn't have a TV?
Yeah. I just rather watch me getting this cooch. Shit. Anybody married?
Yeah.
How long you been married?
4 years.
4 years. Give it up. 4 years. That's beautiful. 4 years. I've been married for 21 years. Man.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm not trying to top you, I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm married 21 years. Yeah, just getting the same cooch. Oh. Yeah. Still tastes good, it's not spoiled. Yeah. This woman act like I said something horrible. Because they have one, that's why it's personal. You know. But I mean, imagine, fellas, imagine, women, imagine you live somewhere on land and you only have one well. And you walked over to the well because you're thirsty to get some water. And the well said, oh, hell nah, sucker! I don't feel like it. Wait, you're nice and round, full and wet? I'm tired. What is you tired got to do with me getting some water? You know what? What if I just take it? What if I just take the water? You want to go to jail for being thirsty? Shit. I know you can go to jail for being thirsty, man. For 3 times. Crazy, man. Why are you looking at me like that? I'm not a raper. Just want something. I want some pussy. What's wrong with that? Man, average natural man just want some pussy. I mean, last time I got her to perform, right, the other night, and 2 females started walking out. And it's kind of like sex. You know? It's like when you're ready to perform, and the female says no. I could have sat their asses back down, but that would have been rape, right? No? Okay, just check it. Just checking. I want to have good, performance etiquette. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I'm gonna leave you guys with this, man. I heard the story of this white guy. He painted his face black shoe polish, and he murdered his wife. Man. And he called the police, and they wanted to investigate, find out why it took him 4 hours to call the police. So they looked at his home camera, and then they seen he had a knife, and he looked in the camera. There's no sound, and he had his face painted black, and he said, and he went to kill his wife. Then he came downstairs and he played the full album of NWA, The Chronic, and The Baby. And then he went in the kitchen and he made some Kool-Aid and fried some chicken. Then he sat down and he watched the full movie of Juice. Then he washed his face and he went out to his white neighbors and he said, "Oh my God, the NWA killed my wife. I just smelled a bunch of Chronic. I don't know what it was Q, Trey, Bishop, and Raheem. And then said you got caught crazy because Bishop killed Raheem. They said they did it for some DJ equipment. I don't know what they said, they just had the baby. So they gave this guy an electric chair, and his last word was, "Go ahead, fry me like some Popeyes." Thank you guys.
Put your hands together one more time for Mr. Julius Paul. I don't know what to say. You ever meet somebody, and you just don't know what to say? You dating. Why Julius turned off the mic? You ever meet somebody and you just don't know what to say? That's some hater stuff. He finishes his time, and when I get ready to come up, he turns off the mic. Oh my. One more time for Julius Paul, ladies and gentlemen. So this is an international comedy show. We try to have different races, different cultures, because that's what New York is all about, a melting pot. So thank you again for coming. And this was really put together by True. He just left. True Allah just left. Ella, Live TV1. And you can go on Live TV1 and see yourselves on this. Some stuff may be blurted out, depends upon the language you use. But I'm grateful that we put this together. We started on Monday, and I was speaking to my graphic artist, my photographer, Mr. Baker. I was speaking to my bodyguard back there. And we all put this together. We put this together in less than a week's time. So thank you again for coming out. Julius, Ro, David Jim, and keep clapping. Your next comedian, his name is Wesley
Thank you so much. Thank you, True. Thank you, Ella. Thank you, Zoe. And thank you, Live One. And glad to be in New York. I'm so happy Zoe was talking about New York City. We're in Queens, and Queens just got our first Whole Foods. We got our first Whole Foods.
Okay, yeah.
And one thing I learned is that in Whole Foods, you have to be careful. And I learned that because I bought what I thought was hand sanitizer. I was using it all week. I was falling asleep at work, and I bought what I thought was hand sanitizer. It turned out to be CBD oil. So you have to be careful in Whole Foods. I love that the comedians were talking about the Bronx. Shout out to the Bronx. And I heard some that it may or may not be true. It's something that I have to fact check. But one thing I heard about the Bronx, it was a very inspiring story, and it's that the inventor of the pillow is actually from the Bronx. The inventor of the pillow is actually from the Bronx. He grew up there. It's a was a traditionally tough neighborhood. He was bullied. They called him soft, and and he said, "I'll show you soft," and he invented the pillow. So. Right. Yes. So I know there's some people from out of town. So I know that sometimes when people visit New York City, they like to get a workout in, and just wanted to give a recommendation from experience. The best exercise in New York. The best exercise in New York is this place called New York Sports Club. It's the best exercise in New York because if you try to break a contract with them, they'll really make you sweat. So that was my experience. I grew up actually with sign language. I grew up with deaf parents. There was the movie that won Best Picture at the Oscars was CODA, which stands for Child of Deaf Adults. So I grew up with sign language, and so one thing about growing up with sign language is that I grew up watching closed caption on television so that everybody in the house could enjoy. So I was constantly looking at the closed caption, and that had some benefits when I would be in school and the teacher would ask, "Wesley, did you do the reading last night?" I could confidently say, "Yes, I read a whole season of SpongeBob SquarePants." So there was some benefits to having deaf parents. One thing that surprises my friends when I tell them about my parents is that my parents can't hear, but they actually enjoy music. But it's got to be music with heavy bass so they can feel the vibrations. A cappella, no good. They hated Jersey Boys. But one thing about growing up with deaf parents is that I couldn't call to my mom across the room. So growing up, if I wanted to get my parents' attention, I'd have to go like this. I'd have to go like this so they could feel the vibrations across the room. And it's just something that carried with me all through school. It's just a habit. So if I wanted to call my teacher, I'd go like this. It was just something all through school, and that also had some benefit. It culminated with becoming the lead in the senior production of Stomp. So there was some benefit. There's some benefit. I'm so happy. So thank you so much for putting this together. It's cheering me up. It was a little difficult to talk about, but I'm actually going through a breakup. And my girlfriend, she was from Philadelphia, and she gave me a Declaration of Independence. She was very patriotic. She was very patriotic. One thing she always liked to say is, "Give me liberty, or give me $10,000. I'm not staying for any less than that." So that was. But I'll just close by saying that I know now why Philadelphia is called the city of brotherly love. Philadelphia is the city of brotherly love. She's with my brother, so I will. Zoe, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Remember one time, my man Wesley. We moving right along. Is everybody having a good time? Yeah. Again, I thank you for coming. And Ian, thank you for helping us, allowing us to play the space live TV1. Thank you. Thank you, Ella. Thank you. Stand up, Ella. Think about it. Thank you. Thank you, Juju, for being here, photographer. Sean, thank you. Thank you again, everybody, for coming out. Well, my wife used to tell me thank you for coming out. Then we had a baby. So, anyway. That was a good joke. Was that a good joke? Can I use that joke? Ed, you think I can use that joke? All right, I can use that joke. Thank you. I got Ed's approval. Give it up for Anthony. He is of Independent Films. Say it again.
Indie Black Film.
Indie Black Films. Get to know that man. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a car outside that needs to be moved. Do you have the license plate? Nobody's getting that. Is there no car that needs to be moved? No car that needs to be moved. All right, start putting your hands together. But this gentleman I know, his name is Joe on Edge. Joe on Edge.
All right. This is a great room. I like being at a show where you can get canceled before you get canceled. Yeah. It was the last one to get here, guys. And I know it's a surprise that I'm the last one to get here. I know it's a big surprise because I usually don't get here late, and I was late, yeah, and I apologize. So I'm from Jersey. That's what I tell women when I want to commit. They're like, we're always at my place. Why don't we go to your place? Cool. Meet me at Port Authority. Why are we going there? You'll see. I love Port Authority. I love it. It's a great place to think about your dreams, work on your nightmares, update your TikTok. Great place for a first date too. You just go up to a girl and go, psst, into buses, into wandering around, wondering where it all went wrong. Ooh, what's that smell? Must be that new scented candle called crack pipe. Oh, that was a moan. All right. Cool. Yeah, I know I'm killing it now. Yeah, the other night I was there and the cops were detaining this guy and somebody had their phone out, started TikToking it. So then I took out my phone and started TikToking that guy. Then he goes, dude, why the hell are you TikToking me for? I go, because I need more TikTokers, pal. I'm trying to become TikTok famous. Then we got into a fight, but I didn't get arrested because somebody was TikToking us. It's like a giant Russian TikTok doll in 4K. Then I take the escalator upstairs, and some guy comes up to me. He's like, dude, can I ask you something? Like, what? Are all white people racist? And I was like, oh, thank God. I thought you were going to ask me for money. Then he asked me for money. I was like, nah, dude, I don't got any money. I was going to ask you for money because I get paid bi-weekly. I don't get it till the following Friday. Plus, it's 12 o'clock at night. You got sunglasses on and gold sneakers. Wait, hold on. We can get on TikTok. I get a good filter on this. I get some background music. We can become TikTok famous. Everybody's racist though now. Notice that? Everybody's either racist, kind of racist, or on the way to being racist. It's the difference between can say stuff, can kind of say stuff, and just shut the hell up and go see a shrink. So before all this COVID mess, I was going to see a shrink because I'm racist. Apparently, I like using the words black guy to describe black guys. I was seeing this lady for like a year, on the regular, for a year, once a week. Then one day, out of the blue, she comes out of into the waiting room, and she looks down at me and she goes, "Are you here to see me?" I go, "Nah, I'm not here to see you. I'm here to see the other patients. I'm here to see if they're as screwed up as I am. Actually, I'm here because Barnes & Noble didn't have any chairs. No, really, I'm here to order a poo-poo platter, some shrimp fried rice, and a quarter. Why the hell don't you remember me? I've been coming here for a year now, Doc. You sure you're not here to see me? Maybe you need to lie down on that couch, talk about that chronic amnesia you got going on. You know, they said Sigmund Freud did blow to cure his depression, but I call BS on that. I think he was doing lines, snorting rails, hitting bumps because he got tired. He was trying to remember his fucking patients.
Okay.
That was too much work for you guys. So I take these buses into Manhattan, speaking of bumps. I call them Mad Max Fury Road buses, because they're buses made out of other buses. They smell like fart and Febreze. And there's always a lady driver too. She usually looks older, Latin. She kind of resembles the lady from Scarface, you know, the one laying on the bed in the motel hiding the submachine gun. She even says, "Quieto, no te muevas, cabroncito." I'm like, I'm getting on the bus. I was planning on dying when I come back to Jersey, but I might as well do it before I get into Manhattan. And the only way you can get off these buses is by yelling "next stop," because there's no wire to pull or button to push. And even if there was, And you can't just say next stop. No. You gotta say it like this. Next stop! Next stop! So the other night I saw this girl with a tattoo on her face. She was a passenger. And I said, next stop! Por favor! But before that I said, hey, nice tattoo. And she goes, oh, thank you. I just don't like it when people stare. Then why'd you get it on your face? The most looked at part of your body, the first place a guy that's not even horny is gonna look at is your face. The second or third place is your face. Like more people have tattoos than don't. If you're gonna get a tattoo, get something useful, like a map of the Lower East Side. That's what I get. Because I always get lost down there. You guys have been great. I'm Joe on Edge. Thank you. Joe for WESLEY.
Give it up one more time for Joe on Edge. Joe on Edge, man. Thank you. I like that song, man. That's one of those songs, you know, when you walk in and you see a young lady and you want to dance with her, and she looking at you, and you looking at her, and you looking at her, and she looking at you. And you know they do that two-step. That's their song. And then she just comes out with something like, and you get lost. You just get lost. Thank you. That was the first time I tried that joint. Anyway, give it up one more time for Joe on Edge. Here we go, Joe. Somewhere on edge. But listen, we got about 2 more comedians for y'all. And these comedians are funny. Atiba,
What up?
what's my money?
I spent that on the PS5, man.
PS5. How old are you?
40 now.
And you playing with a PS5. Okay. All right, Atiba owes me money from PS5. But anyway, we're gonna move right along. Atiba, you ready to tell a couple jokes?
Yeah.
You gonna be funny?
I'ma try.
If he's not funny,
Ain't no problem.
you want me to right outside. Yeah. You better be funny. You better be funny. No pressure.
We're gonna lift the no slapping rule. If I'm not funny, y'all all get free range up here. This is supposed to be like an international comedy show, right?
Yes.
I'm somewhat international because I have like my full name is Atiba Morales. It's an African first name. I think it's from like Nigeria or something. And the last name's Spanish, so it's like African first name, Spanish last name. I can guarantee you, I'll bet money, you'll never meet a guy with those combination of names.
Wow.
Like, you're never gonna meet a dude named Kunta Lopez. I've actually took a break from comedy for a minute because like my life started going well. You can't tell jokes when your life is going well. But like I was all making money and having sex. That's not funny. What's funny is like when you're on edge and you're like, right when you're on the cusp of suicide, that's when the humor rolls in. Now that I'm back there, time for some jokes. I'm not really a comedian. I'm actually a social commentator. What that really means is like, I don't have a job and I get into fights on Facebook a lot. Got banned the other day for using like racial slurs. I used the C word. You know which one I'm talking about? The C word. I can't say it. It's a racial slur for Asians. You know what I mean? But it was out of context. You heard that expression, a chink in the armor? You heard that expression, right? A chink in the armor. It got me flagged on Facebook because I was commenting on like an Asian dude dressed as Iron Man. Zoe told me I was supposed to keep it clean, but there was like talks of penises earlier, so I don't know. Penis and cooch. And then he says he does black indie film. I do black indie film. But like I'm 40 now, I'm getting old, right? I've been coming to terms with something. I should have known this since I was 12, because that's when it started. I'm pretty unattractive. I've just been coming to terms with it because I've been dating more, so I've been noticing it. And one of my biggest fears, right, having an ugly child. So like when I go on dates, right, I usually ask the girl to bring her baby pictures. I bring my baby pictures. We kind of like match them up, see what kind of kid we're gonna have. And like no, it's like it's a deep fear because like I used to be a cute kid, then it all fell apart after like 20. Like I was so cute, right, that I was surprised nobody tried to molest me. There's levels to cuteness, you know. There's cute, there's adorable, there's molestable. And whenever I see like a little cute kid on the street, I just know somebody's diddling him. And I wanna call the authorities on his parents, but like, then it might hurt the kid's self-esteem. But like, one of my other fears, like with having an ugly child, right? There was like this guy who actually sued his wife for giving him ugly children. This is like true. He did. Because his wife had plastic surgery before they had met. So when they had kids, like I don't want to diss children, but like they had like ferret faces kind of. He actually won the case too.
Oh, wow.
So I'm just hoping that no woman sues me for, you know. That brings me to my second biggest fear, having a child with special needs. Like, we can't say retarded. Can we say retarded these days?
No.
We can't say that anymore, right?
That's not politically correct.
Yeah, it isn't. I just like saying the word because it's a fun word to say. It makes me smile. No, but like a child with special needs, because you don't know he has special needs right away. So it like sneaks up on you as a parent. Like you don't know until you're like 5, because my thing is like, all children act like they have special needs. Like they're eating crayons and sniffing things, eating off the floor. Then when they turn 5 and if they're still doing it, you have a retarded kid in your hands. There's nothing else to. I can't put it in a nice way. That's what you have going for you. Another thing, right? Because I told Zoe I'm turning 40. That's considered old in my family, right? Because like I'm 40, like I don't have any kids yet, and like in my family by 29, every male in my family by the age of 29 has first kids. By the age of 35, they had at least 7 kids by like 11 different women. However that math works out. Math isn't a thing in my family either. But like the older I get, right, the less black I feel. I don't know if y'all get that. Like if there's any people over 40 here that's black, like the less black I feel, because like I'm a big fan of hip hop, right? One of my favorite parts of hip hop was beef, right? And when 2 rappers are going at it, they hate each other, right? Like what do normal people do when they hate each other? Like when they hate each other to the point where it's like they can't stand each other. They usually fight, right? What do rappers do when they hate each other? They write songs about each other. That ain't gangster, that's a musical. Ain't nothing gangster about a musical. That's West Side Story, basically. Those guys are supposed to be gangsters. What kind of gangsters were those? They were dancing around with knives. It's not. Oh, we got music. Oh, shit.
Give it up for T-Buck, who cannot see a light. I'm showing T-Buck the light 3.5 times. Now he's asking me where am I? The only person here that's wearing a bright red blue jacket, and he could not see a light. So thank you, DJ Ace, for giving him notice. See, normally, hey, Atiba.
Yes.
Normally, when you see the lights come on, you see the roaches come out, right?
Yes.
I know that.
I usually like in the bedroom. She tells me that I'm middle up to finish up.
Listen, you had your time up here. No more jokes for you, all right? Listen, we got a very funny comedian coming up here, and he just rolled up here. And he is very, very funny. Trust me, he is hilarious. How do you spell hilarious? H-I. Nobody else knows how to spell hilarious? So we all went to the same school. We all went to the same school. We all got a special ed diploma. There's Nobody else knows us back? Put your hands together for Mike Faber.
Thank you, Zoe, for inviting me to the most non-handicap accessible show I've in my life. It was like, come to the show, I get here, there's a step outside, and there's a step to get in here. If you're all wondering how I got into this wheelchair, Will Smith. Smacked me once too, back in 1997. And I'm ready to tell my story. But right, a lot of black comedians, we like to do the jokes about like black people do this and white people do that, right? I don't really like to do that. But I can tell you the difference between black people and white people when it comes to me. Black people think I got shot. And white people think I'm homeless. And the way I figured out that white people think I'm homeless, right? I was rolling around, like I was coming back to a comedy club that I was doing a show at. And this white guy comes up to me and he goes, "Sir, excuse me, would you like some soup?" Even if I was homeless, I wouldn't want soup. Like there was McDonald's right there. Treat me like the American that I am. And one time I was at a show and this white guy, he said to me, after I said this white guy, he said he didn't think I liked white people. And that's not true. I like white people, right? But I like white people on a case by case basis. So like, for example, the Ku Klux Klan, no. Every white rapper not named Vanilla Ice, love him. The NYPD, no. Every white NBA player, love him to death. Stone Cold Steve Austin is the man. I've been alive for 7 presidents, and I've hated 6 of them. And I bet you can guess my favorite one. That's right, Donald Trump. I was adopted as a child, right? And the woman who raised me, she's a beautiful woman. I love her to death, right? But my mom, the woman who raised me, she was illiterate. She couldn't read, right? So from a young age, I had to read things from my mother. Do you know how disrespectful it is for a person who can't read to tell you that you read slow? Like, how do you know? That's like me telling somebody here, you know, I really don't like the way you walk. I don't know. I got a girlfriend after being single for 5 years, right? Thank you for not caring about my ability to have sex. But people always ask, like, how do you guys have sex, right? And I'm gonna tell you how 2 people in wheelchairs have sex right now. So the way it happens is, I take my chair, I turn my chair to her chair, our chairs connect like Power Rangers, and then she goes, ooh, ooh, I go, ah, ah, she goes, you like that? I go, yeah. And 9 months from now, when we're having our first handicapped baby together, you guys are invited to our triple baby shower. Now, my girlfriend, man, she's cool. I love her to death, right? She's physically, she's more handicapped than I am, right? But she has a master's degree. and I cheated to graduate from high school. Do you know how it feels to know that you're the dumb one in your relationship? For sure. Nah, but before I get out of here, we got any Michael Jackson fans? Right. Did you know that Michael Jackson was supposed to be in one of the Twin Towers on 9/11? It probably would have saved him a lot of trouble had he just died that day. But like, it took us 10 years to find Osama bin Laden, right? I can guarantee you, had he killed Michael Jackson, we would have found him a lot sooner. I would have went to Afghanistan myself. Can you imagine me just rolling around Afghanistan with a gun? Like, did you know he made Thriller? Nah, but before I get out of here, I want to give everybody a PSA, right? So every year, like before COVID, right? Every year, you know, everybody would have their prom, and every year somebody would take their disabled classmate to the prom, right? And you would read the comment sections, and everybody would be like, "Oh, you're so great! You're such a hero! What a beautiful person you are! You're such a beautiful person for taking out this kid." And I want to say, if you really want to help my community, if you really love us, have sex with us, please. I'm begging you, sleep with me, please. I can't say what I really said, because I can't say the real joke, because those said I had to keep it clean. I would say, have sex with us, and you can figure out the rest for yourself. My name is Mike. You guys have been great. Have a good night.
Mike, Flavor. Mike Favor. Favor. F-A-V-O-R. That's right. I knew that. I want to see you do that.
I know my name.
Give it up one more time for Mike Favor. So, don't I lied to you. I told you it was funny. So, what would a comedy show be without having a young lady? So let me tell you, this lady's funny, this lady's funny, this lady's funny. I'm not just saying that, she's funny. And we just finished celebrating Women's History Month. Give it up for all the women in your life. Give it up for you, for you, for you, for you, for you. Give it up for all the women, your mothers, your sisters, your cousins, your side chicks. Give it up for all of them. Listen, women are different, right? They're different like men. Men, we will go to the store and we will ask for a bag to take our groceries home. Am I right, men? We do that? Women will not pay for a bag anymore since you gotta pay for a bag. They will take the eggs out the carton, put them in their pockets. They will take the bacon out, put it in their bag. They'll have groceries in like this. Oh, I don't need a bag. That's all right. Because women are just different. They don't buy bags anymore. It's just different. You know, I just thought one day, what if men could have a cycle?
Yeah.
What would that be like? Yeah, what would that be like? Yeah, I'm calling out. I'm calling out. I'm talking to my supervisor, I'm calling out. I'm not coming in today. Yeah, I got cramps. I got cramps. You think that would work?
No.
No? All right. Bring up the next comedian who does not have cramps. Her name is G. Mama Lee. Put your hands together for G. Mama Lee. Hold on. G. Mama Lee just got here. Just got here. She's late, but she's on time. All right.
Did he just tell y'all I'm a woman of a certain age? I don't have cramps. I don't get them no more. Yeah! But I'm happy. I'm still agile. Right? The young ladies like to call you auntie. Those aunties like my day is done. No, it's not. Cause I got good knees.
Okay. Okay.
And I can't say what I want to say to Mike, but I can. And I can hold on.
Let's go.
To the wheelchairs. Mama sent me to dance school. I didn't become a dancer, but I do use my moves every now and then. We survived the pandemic. Clap it up for yourselves. So I don't know, did anybody say, how many days till you smell homeless? I did. It was 3. It was 3. I was working from home. Who needed to wash? But after 3 days, I offended myself. And every delivery man who brought me snacks, they said the average American gained 15 pounds. I must have gained 40. I was eating and eating and eating and eating, and I'm a teacher and I was working online, and a parent complained. It was unprofessional because I was eating a tangerine on camera. She didn't know what else I was doing on camera. I just turned off the camera the next time I ate a tangerine or did any other thing, you know? I would just dress from the top up, like who needed pants or skirts? It was lovely, thank God the camera didn't fall. I would have been on the news, that would have been my first TV credit. Teacher reveals. The big reveal. Well, she's not that big, but the big reveal, you know. I don't really get mad anymore. Like, the one thing I like about being a woman of a certain age is like, you just see it coming. Like when people lie to you, you just know it's just like, they just spewing the stuff. You just be like, you gonna tell on yourself sooner or later. I just giggle when I get mad. I just be like, God bless you. God bless you. You know what that really means when a woman says God bless you? It means go to HEW hockey sticks. I do believe there is a God. I do believe there is a God. That's because he gave me good knees. What? Yes. And I was talking about presidents, and Biden is doing an okay job. Sis got confirmed, yes! Because if she didn't, I was gonna storm the Capitol this time. Solo, just me by myself. I was gonna climb the walls and everything. What? I was like, if this don't happen, it's on! It's me against America! It's gonna happen, but alas, I get to stay free for one more day. You know, sometimes I think a kid is gonna just disrespect me the wrong way, and I'm gonna go to jail. A couple of years ago, some kids decided they was gonna hurt the teacher. They got rocks. They was preparing. And I went to work with braids of Vaseline on my face. Because I was ready. I do work in kindergarten, but I'll kick their little butts too. Kindergarten is a trip. And you can see a lot of little personalities in kindergartens. Because the little crayon breaker is a future serial killer. I know it. Because some of them just like, the crayon broke, and then you look and you catch it, and they just be popping. I mean, like, cut yourself in color with your blood. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding. It's what I want to say, but I don't say it. You know, it's like, those kids are something. Those kids are something else. I do love that. That some of the little boys got taste because they think I'm cute. You know, I do.
Okay.
I do. You know what I'm saying? I know that. The little straight ones. You know, they think they making us leave. very pretty. I'm like, you got good taste, sir. Level 4 on your report card, across the board. You might not know no alphabet. No for me making awarenesses. What B sounds like, but you pass. Because you got good eyesight. You think Miss Lee is pretty. And that'll get you places. When you get a certain age, if you don't get a job, I might take care of you, because I'm that. I'm that type of woman. I'm that type of woman. I'm holding back everything, because I want to get raw, you know. But, yeah, I'm about to get out of here, but, anybody ever got their car towed?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that not the most hurting thing you've ever experienced? I caught him with my car up on the thing. And I was like, why'd you do that? Didn't you see the Bible in the dashboard? I was like, God's gonna get you. He said, lady, you better pray to God to get the money to get your car back. I was like, do you do right by me? All else will fail. I put a spell on you. And I had to beg, borrow, and steal and do some strange things to Chase. But I did get my car back. I did get my car back. But while I watched her go, I was running behind it like it was grandma's casket. I was like, where are you taking her? She doesn't want to go. Listen to her. She's crying. And you're tearing up my muffler and all my other stuff. That's my time up to you, Mama Lee.
Give it up one more time for G. Mama Lee. Now, ladies, can y'all do like what she did? That? Y'all can do that? Y'all can do that? G Mama Lee wanted to get raw, so she's probably gonna go and leave here and get raw. I mean, that's a very funny lady. I met her, we was doing a church video. And we've been good ever since. And so, thank you, G Mama Lee, for coming out, for pressing on. You're gonna stand out, because you're the only female in this show, international comedy. So you're gonna stand out. That's what I keep trying to tell my wife, I'm gonna stand out. Thank you for laughing. Somebody for it. So yeah, before we bring up your next comedian, your final comedian, and he's gonna really just tear it down for you all. I'm so easy, they got jokes. And I do weddings, I do funerals, I do birthdays, I do divorces.
Okay.
I do child support parties.
Yes.
I do house calls, but no booty calls. But that's what I do. That's what I do. But thank you again, Ian, for giving us the opportunity, the place, the space, the time. Thank you, Ella. Thank you again, Sean, for coming out. DJ Ace, thank you for playing music. Juju, thank you for always being here. Mike Favor, you have missed your ride earlier, but you kept and you rolled up in here. My man. Thank you again, Joe on Edge. Wesley, thank you. We met here and we still rocking it. I see you, bodyguard, I see you. All right. So, without further ado, this gentleman, we met at the Hexagon Lounge. And we was doing a show, we was doing Tacky Tuesday, MLK Day. And he asked me, he said, yo, can I get up? And I said, we already got the lineup. You can't get up. He's like, oh man. I said, but yo, we're gonna keep in touch. And I want you to come. So, he came and he conquered Hexagon for Tacky Tuesday. And he came and he wasn't even tacky. So, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Jay Turner. Jay Turner!
clapping. Keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping. All right, shut up. No, wait, my bad, y'all. Can we please make a little bit more noise for the previous comics that we saw up here tonight? They were amazing. Make some noise for them. Yes, please. Yes, they deserve it. They deserve it. The stand-up stuff is not easy, you know. Believe it or not, they actually say most people's number one fear is actually public speaking. Yeah, mine is whenever I hear a Republican speaking, and the stuff they're saying is starting to make sense. You know what I mean? Like I watched half hour of Fox News, and afterwards just like, you know what? That Tucker Carlson guy's right. I should go back to Africa. Yeah, Africa, people, Africa. Oh man, I'm happy to be here. Let me ask you guys a question. You like my outfit?
Yeah.
Oh, some of you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, on my way here, some chick told me I look like $1 million in pennies. Yeah, I couldn't tell if it was an insult or a compliment. You know, half of me was like, "Thank you." I have to like, keep the change, lady. Oh man, true story. I did a show a few weeks ago. I had on the same exact outfit, right? And after I got off stage, this woman approached me. She was like, "You know who you look like when you were up there?" I said, "Who did I look like, lady?" She said, "Tracy Morgan." I was like, "Tracy Morgan, woman, you must be drunk." If anything, I'm like a young Denzel Washington. She's like, no, definitely not. Maybe a young Denzel Washington playing Tracy Morgan. That's about it. Yeah. Oh man, in other news, bought a gun last week, y'all. Illegally. I'm not proud of it. I hate guns. But I justified it by telling myself I needed to protect my family, you know. And they sell cocaine. Yeah. No, pretend I never said that. We actually sell sneakers or something, I don't know. I actually got a cousin that just got out of jail, though. Can we please make a little bit of noise for him? Just a little bit of noise for him. Just a little bit. Yeah, he's a pro. I don't know if you've ever been around a jail person, but it's very uncomfortable, you know. They're like loose pit bulls. You see one and it's like, Jesus Christ, these dangerous animals shouldn't be roaming the streets. Matter of fact, I take that back. That's wrong. I'm stereotyping pit bulls. They're more like drunk white girls. You see one and it's like, Jesus Christ, these dangerous animals shouldn't be roaming the streets. Oh man, what I'm really trying to say is pit bulls and drunk white girls got a lot in common. They piss everywhere, they sniff everything, and every black guy wants one. I actually hooked up with an Irish chick not too long ago, a redhead. Yeah, she gave me gingivitis. Yeah, she also told me that my private parts taste like chicken. I was like, whoa, that's racist. But thank you. Finally, some recognition. I've been catcalling fat chicks with that line for years. Yeah. I got to thank for the BBWs. So easy. You know what a BBW is?
BMW?
BW.
Big water, I don't know, I missed that class.
Anybody?
A big, beautiful woman.
And it's a big bag of weed. Big, beautiful woman. We all know big woman. No, it's a big bag of weed. I actually smoked a BBW, a big bag of weed. On my way here, and I got a little bit too high, a little bit too comfortable. Forgot I was in public and I started doing weird stuff. Type of weird stuff me and Zoe Easy would normally do alone in a dark room with the blinds closed and a strong Wi-Fi connection. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, he knows. I pulled out my phone, went online, and I started filling out job applications.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know, I guess some of you thought I was gonna say I pulled out my phone, went online, and I don't know, started watching porn, or that's you with your mind at the gutter. I'm a gentleman, I don't watch porn on my phone. I did my porn the old-fashioned way, with a ladder and binoculars. Yeah. While I'm on the topic, can I ask you guys a question out of pure curiosity? Anybody here ever type their own name into the search bar on Pornhub? Or any porn site for that matter, just see if anything comes up?
No.
No? Nobody? Good, me neither. Jesus Christ, how much time do I have left? I wasn't talking to you, I was talking to God. I got this weird email from the city the other day. Said, hey, Jay, take a hike. Go to hikenyc.com and type in your zip code to find a trail near you today. It's free, fun, and legal. I read those words and I was like, free, fun, and legal? Can't be, those words don't mix. Seriously, free, fun, and legal are three words you should never hear in the same sentence. Sort of like ketchup, mustard, and balls. Teachers, students, and orgy. Jay Turner and funny, by the way this joke is doing. Oh my goodness, that was horrible. Oh man, I know that joke sucked, huh? That's why you didn't laugh, but at least laugh at me for having the nerve to say it in front of y'all, because I knew it sucked before I said it, but hey, I'm trying my best. I am trying my best. Oh, thank you. Oh man, my mom's birthday was the other day. It'd be wrong not to give a shout out to her before I leave. Shout out to my mom.
Shout out.
Thank you. Love my mom. I wasn't the best kid growing up, and she was a firm believer in tough love. You know, so it was rough. You know, when a parent shows tough love to their child, it can be a little extreme at times. You know what I mean? Like, for example, like whenever me and my little brother were misbehaving, and she had enough of our nonsense, she would take off her belt, make us put on our pants, and blow each other. That is tough love. That's tough love. That is tough love. All right, give it up for So Easy, y'all. I made a mockery of myself. Get up here, man. Get up here, handsome.
Thank you, Jay Turner. Listen, comedy is good therapy, but it's not always easy. But you just keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Because the reason why I do comedy is because they wouldn't hire me at the post office. They wouldn't hire me at any stores, and my mother said I look funny, so I said I do it. But thank you again for coming out. That was Jay Turner, Atiba, G Mama Lee, Wesley, who else is here? Mike, everybody. Yeah, thank you again for all y'all that stayed. Roan, that came here. Thank you again. Ian Snow, that gave us the space, the time, the place. Thank you, Ella, Chumala, and I'm going to get all the way from VA. That's right, my man Anthony. Thank you again, everybody, for showing up and coming out. We're going to do a whole lot more shows for y'all, and we're going to definitely bring some more good, fun therapy. Because, what did you say about that, Ella? You said, spread the gospel of therapy, spread the gospel of comedy. That's what we're going to keep doing. We're going to keep doing. And thank you again for coming out. Hope you laughed. Hope you had a good time. Hope nobody laughed so much that they peed in their pants. Because you did. Next time you got to wear the pants. Okay. Thank you again for coming out. So means you got to go.